permission. But from a, it's bad and always going to be bad because it gets rid of jobs. Like, do you not use an Excel spreadsheet or a calculator because it got rid of jobs of people who previously did those? Because those are a different era of the same thing, right? Like a machine shop factory or a conveyor belt. Art's different. I don't know. As a creative, I don't know that I agree that it's inherently different just because it's art. Oh, look, I finally drew my card. It's exciting. Yeah, a car putting a horse trainer out of work, so another good comparison, I think. Yes, there is definitely a very real environmental component still. What does the energy consumption look like? I agree with that. I'll shove Zabu over here until we need him. May or may not once in future. Having to redraw it is not fair. I don't know. As someone who's very pro, fuck you, pay people for their work, I just think we're not going to put the AI genie back in the bottle. At this point, they need to figure out ethical ways to approach it. It's like, you're not going to get rid of it. It's here to stay. I think I'm getting rid of the super scroll and then I'm gonna rug pull them and hope to win the game next turn is the plan. I'm enchantressing now because I'm getting rid of their Sera so I can end the game on 6. And I have 2 extra energy and they don't. Was that a good draw, chat? Like I said, this matchup should be good for us. Our draws have just been bad so far. Could have been worse, I suppose.
Such is my judgment. Victory.
Yes, capitalism is definitely the root of a lot of the AI problems, right? Like, ideally, automation should make everyone's lives better and allow everyone to work less and make more money, but that's just like not how things work under capitalism, right? Like under capitalism, the benefits of these systems are concentrated into the pockets of the few. Is the crux of the problem with it.
The throne.
I'm not playing Invisible Woman out because them being able to super scroll the Invisible Woman to hide from our Enchantress feels not great. Man, do I invisible woman now, though? What if I do this? We could invisible woman left. We could invisible woman left. I don't hate that either, honestly. It means I can't play Hit Monkey this turn, though. If they magic here, I'm gonna be sad. I think they leave if I snap them at this point, so I'm just gonna hope they stay and I take one extra cube. This is one of those that would be a huge boomer snap to leave. Merlin's been very good, yep.
Victory.
Wearing them down. Don't leave home without answers to Limbo, Moon. With Gwenpool and Sera in my deck, I'm going to search here on 2 rather than Pedro, I think. Second verse, same as the first.
I want the throne.
I'll snap on this limp play here, I think. Rest of my hand's pretty okay, too. Think I'm doing this just so I can Enchantress next turn. I can't Invisible Woman because then their Iron Man would be hidden behind Invisible Woman. So I'm +4 on the right. So I'm 13 to 13 there. This puts me 19 to 15. Because they're getting 2 more from Madripoor. Oh. I could do this just to keep them honest and then play this here. So they would need to put some amount of points here while beating 9 over here. If they living tribunal, how big are they? 22, 24. It's only 8 everywhere. Artorias, thank you for the 1.5 years. I appreciate that. Welcome back.
Victory.
All right, well, that was solid. If we're gonna do another set or two with this one, let me take a pause for the cause. Let some adverts roll. It's a quarter to dude here in the cornfield, so I need to run upstairs and grab some lunch for myself too. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere, gamers. We're gonna have more viewer decks coming up today. Kid Omega hits the season pack caches this after already playing some of him as well. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Watch it on the YouTube side. Tap the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps the content reach more people. Opponent only stayed there because they were all in already. I snapped earlier. Oh. Yes, thank you for the 33 months. Welcome back. Thirsty Branch, thank you for the 28 months. Welcome back. I did see some people passing around leaked OTA stuff. I don't know. If it is what it's leaked, it's really kind of a nothing burger OTA, which wouldn't surprise me, I guess, but it's also not particularly being worth covering, I don't think. If the OTA is what I've seen being passed around is leaked, I won't bother making a video about it. I think the metagame's in a fine spot at the moment. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's no huge changes. Oh no, chat! My Snack Factory pretzel bag the Ziploc to reseal it is not attached properly at the top. All right, well, guess we'll have to grab a different storage container for this so they don't get stale. Time to eat it all. You know, it's funny. I was almost about to comment that I got the American-sized bag of pretzels. This thing's freaking huge, chat. It's got 30 servings in it. 3,300 calories worth of pretzel chips. Playing into the vibranium mines is clever. You know, honestly, I think we're dead from here, and I'm just not going to show them cards I'm playing. I'm gonna end turn so I can see another card out of their hand, but hey, Hendu. Welcome to our latest Shillionaire. Thanks for watching so much over the last year and more. Be sure to ping me on the Discord server to get access to Beverly Shills. Make sure our trickle-down economy stays in action. Our next Shillionaire will not only have to spend 999,724 shillings.
Escaped.
XRG Gaming, thank you for the almost 2.5 years. Welcome back.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
You know, with Hydra Stomper, they're probably not. With Hydra Stomper, they're probably not a, what's the word I'm searching for? They're probably not a bounce deck. I mean, if we could find Killmonger, we'll probably be in a good spot. Gopher, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate that. Good morning, good morning. Good afternoon, whatever time of day it is. It's a damn shame our Killmonger's not here, because it would be insane. This is just peak Shang brain. Just never stay for 4 here. You should never take big risk snaps in a matchup where you think you're favored. I think we're favored with our Killmonger, so let's go to the next one. That last game was a great example of why the boomer snap is never good. Because if we'd have had the Killmonger, we would have taken all their lunch money, right? It's just one of those, it's a 0 upside snap. Yeah, probably the Surge is pretty free. You want to Killmonger center? No, I think it's this. This plays for all three, yeah? It gives me +6 over here. We Shang here, plus have a Hit Monkey. I'll make them pay some Q if they want to see my thing. This is soft to Doctor Strange left. I mean, they'd also have to have cards in the middle, yeah? I'm going up to 6 there. Something beastly is about to occur over here, I assume. That's a pretty good one. I don't have Killmonger yet, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna play this down just to get it out of the way. Oh, I guess they have to use that up with Beast, so that's good for us. I'm snapping on the Killmonger draw plus Invisible Woman here, because it means priority doesn't matter for killing their torch. Correct. We've not shown them Killmonger yet. We can get Cosmoed out of them. The opponent's archetype plays that card periodically.
I see the way.
Bye, Felicia.
I want the throne.
Just a truly peak Marvel Snap experience here for our opponent.
Victory.
Was it better to polymorph the Gwenpool there rather than the Mysterio? Yeah, it might have been, because the Mysterio was actually 4, yeah? Yeah, you're right. Because the Mysterio was 4, it was better to polymorph the 4 into a 5. Yeah, the long pause as the opponent contemplates their life choices that led them here. Imagine trying to build a sandcastle in my Marvel Snap. It's only peak Marvel Snap if you Deadpool emote your opponent there. Nah, I'm not an asshole. I mean, I am an asshole, but not like that. Any tips for getting back to Infinite? Yeah, play better. I really can't emphasize enough that if you're struggling to get to Infinite, it's a skill diff. You have to play well and play enough. If you're logging at least 10 hours a week and you're not getting to Infinite, it's definitely a you problem. If you're playing less than that, it might just be a volume problem, but you're playing. Yeah, retreat more is a good one. My number one rule of thumb is if you are not retreating games that you snapped in with some frequency, you're either not retreating enough, not snapping enough, or both. For people asking me for specific deck recommendations, I just remind you that I post a weekly roundup that has both my personal anecdotal best performing decks as well as top performing decks from things like Untapped Metrics. So my Sera, that's rude. At least Reed's helping us out. This bricks my thing, but I think I'm just snapping them. Can I snap them here? On the Enchantress? Nah, I think they're down enough that I don't need to snap. I don't need to wager 4 in case we lose by mistake.
Enchantress.
That is a 0 energy Mysterio. How do you feel about just killmongering now? Is this crazy? Call me, maybe? I think I'm into it. Maybe Polly the Killmonger. Yeah, I could buy that for $1. Oh, I don't hate that. Surge and save the Omnistruction. I kind of like the value in getting some of my RNG rolls out of the way gap, so that way I just like know how they're breaking essentially. If that makes sense.
I want the throne.
So we're not hitmonkeying? Ship it. Ship it. Thank you, Reed, for my Go-Go Gadget Mysterio.
I see the way.
For the record, for those just showing up, this was a viewer deck submission.
Must be controlled.
We're gonna continue playing it enough to get a highlight, but people who grind a deck like this all day are just built very different than me. They definitely work significantly less hard than I work for win, so there's that about that. It's like, what if I were to break all of your stuff all of the time? Did you have stuff? Not anymore. Not anymore, you don't. Doesn't winning Nidavellir with Shang make you feel smart and thin? It sure does. Debating some of their life choices here, trying to decide if they want to try and win 4 in a row against our pile of mush. Are we doing it, White Hot Gamer? I think we're doing it, Chip. Time to grind. We have too many mommies, chat. They don't stand a chance. Especially with Pixar Mommy. She's here to save lives. Not Human Torch's life. She's gonna... There's something fitting about Invisible Woman enabling you to absolutely mercilessly destroy Human Torch. Oh my goodness. Are they griefing us with the timer? I think they might be griefing us with the timer, gamers. Was that a manually run the timer all the way down? Let's see. They might have closed the app. We'll see. If they close the app, it should time out here. But otherwise, they're manually running it down.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And you breathe that in, and you can constantly taste the salt.
Oh my goodness, they are here playing the game. What a bitter shitter. What a bitter shitter. Just the worst sort of human being. I genuinely think every person at Second Dinner who's told me their turn timers are okay should be forced to play 100 matches against someone behaving like this. And I get that this is something of an outlier, but they really should work the system so that you don't get punished when your opponent's feeling extra bitter. It's the massive influx of sodium. Yes, there should be an overall chess clock in addition to the individual turn timers. There should definitely be individual turn timers, but there should also be a chess clock on top of it. What did I do to deserve this? I kicked their sandcastle aggressively. Their sandcastle is like 2 beaches over. Do I miss Pocket? Honestly, if I had missed Pocket after the last couple of weeks, I'd be playing it again. Shadowverse has been super fun, but the content numbers on it are very comparable to Pocket, meaning they're worse than Snap and only okay. Pocket's quality of play took a nosedive for me personally when they added rare candy to the game. I really just don't enjoy the experience that generates as a card.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
But Jeff, they're fixing trading. You want to know the I'm jaded and hurt by these system response to their fixing trading? If they were really fixing trading in a way that was going to make people happy, they would have announced already what the ratio was going to be for them using Stardust instead of the other one. The smart money is on when they announce what the ratio of Stardust to trading is. People are going to be pissed off about it. Should we Shang the middle? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. They have priority, though. She could be moving. I guess that would also kill Hydra Stomper, though. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, this is probably right. Kills Heimdall middle as well. Did they totally pass? They did. It's fitting that the last turn of this game is this experience for them. Just reminding them of why we're here. Slap, slap, boom. Thank you for the 20 months. Welcome back. I never played Pocket. Can you explain Rare Candy and why you don't like it? So, Rare Candy is essentially a card that enables a bunch of 3-card combo decks. So a lot of the games of Pokemon Pocket after they added Rare Candy turned into who's the first one to assemble their powerful 3-card combo and then run the other person out of the game. It got rid of a lot of the back and forth gameplay. And like, you're always gonna get run out of a game some amount of the time when you're playing a card game because there's variance. But Pocket's decision to add that card made it more so. If you're so the best way, but one of my former Magic the Gathering players described it as rare candy turned Pocket into a bunch of Tron mirrors. If you played modern Magic the Gathering, you know what that means.
Escaped.
And if you're not a former Magic the Gathering player, don't worry your pretty little head about it. Not a stellar location for us either, but better than Crimson Cosmos at least. Are there any good resources for Shadowverse deck lists? Yeah, I do a tier list roundup on the Hooglandia Shadowverse channel. Keep in mind they've got a new set releasing tonight though, so it's going to change a little bit, but and give you an idea of what was good in this first expansion. This is Clog, and that's where they set the space turret. I mean, it's also just we're playing Proving Grounds. I just want to play another game or two. Yes, today's stream is all Marvel Snap, because tomorrow's stream is going to be all Shadowverse with their new set releasing. Of all the locations in Marvel Snap, these are 3 of them. As the full set preview for Shadowverse, I believe all of the higher rarity cards are. Which isn't all of the playables, but it's a lot of them. Would I rather Gwenpool or get rid of this? I think I'd rather get rid of this. It's close, though. I haven't watched or played Shadowverse yet. What is it comparable to? It's closer to Magic the Gathering or Hearthstone. It's a more traditional, larger deck card game. But I would say the big selling point of it, it has the most back and forth gameplay of literally any card game I've ever played. That's the aspect of it that's kept me so engaged, at least. It also has the highest quality digital client of literally any card game I've ever played. It has like an in-game log and a full replay feature and in-client tournaments. And when you share a picture of a deck list, it has a QR code so someone else can just import the PNG of the deck list you shared to grab the deck automatically. It has 36 deck slots by default, so there's plenty of room to have lots of decks without deleting them constantly. Alright, so we got Shang-Chi's for the left here. And then hopefully we're going to draw Kill Daddy to win the right. I guess Kill Daddy's only +2 on the right. But that'll be enough, yeah? Or +3 on the right. Poppy to be! Poppy to be! I mean, that's not Poppy, but it's like a pretty good draw, yeah? in before Destroyer on Sera. Might as well play around with the Destroyer. It's free. It's true.
Who they dig up this time?
Okay, sweet.
Power must be
Sweet. Being able to polymorph Sera into a 6 is real good. Very clean. We controlled the hell out of that power. We did. We did, in fact. The power has been controlled. Merlin is very good. He is. All right, I think I need to take a quick shower during this ad break after playing this pile of cards. I mean, Sera Control has had pretty solid results for the last month or so. It's not head and shoulders above anything else, but if you like kicking sandcastles over or have an invisible woman infatuation, this definitely is a reasonable, playable way to do that. Between Killmonger, Enchantress, and Shang-Chi, and then your ability to pop out numbers, you've got counterplay everywhere, and Merlin gives you some much-needed location variance smoothing, and all of your energy reducing lets you have pretty good concealed output range.